Hello. Hi, hi. So, I'm changing start the main story again. I've been putting off quite a lot of missions, but I'm really interested what will happen. I haven't watched any of the any clips, so I have no idea what will happen other than that there's gonna be a boss fight. Really be cool. So, let's get started. Okay, so I'm supposed to go there. By the way, if it's how's the sound? Okay. How do I get there? Hmm. By the way, should I eat the buff? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Venture. Okay. We are having some casualties. Uh,
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
Indeed. Since General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights, he must have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
Thank goodness the general didn't make us go with the knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people. It's tough to bear.
I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the Ambrosial Arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
uh,
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
she's not trying to make you feel better. Much. Sorry.
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
A draw? This isn't a tournament, you know. I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
What does he look like? He's smiling a little bit.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that. Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
Well, no space.
Be careful. Those monsters are pretty tough.
Yeah.
Look, there's someone over there.
Just okay. Let's see.
Here! There are still survivors here.
You're not the Knights. What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
We're reinforcements sent by the General. Where's
I don't
everyone
like
else?
her tone. It kinda sounded evil a little bit. It's kinda questionable.
Resorting to short-lived species as reinforcements. Jingyuan is truly running out of options.
Run! She's a disciple of Sanctus
Yeah, I
Medicus!
figured as much.
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us. And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
Time to kick some butt.
Hurry! Leave here! I
Don't worry, man.
can't control myself
We're
anymore!
gonna take you out of your misery.
Strike with heart!
Let's settle this.
Don't mess with me! What? Ah! Disappear among the sea of butterflies! Illusions of the past!
I'm on guard.
Time for swordplay! Ha! What a headache!
Second round.
You chose the wrong enemy. Bloom.
Nice teamwork.
Eternals.
The dead return!
Lands at the ready.
Blade and flight! So you are a who's next?
The lives of short-lived species are so fleetingly brief. Why seek death?
The three waves. What's this? Firm but not stiff. your heart would fall the moment it touches your fingertips. Do not ask what it's made of. Wow, that's an interesting topic.
Strike with heart! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Oh, they go for backup? Or this is their shovels? Is that a skill?
Yeah! Time for swordplay! Blade and flight! Don't mess with me!
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Let's settle this.
I think I need a
one-time enemy.
wind element.
Strike with heart! What a headache. Who's next?
I'll see you off. Bloom.
Nice teamwork.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Yeah! Blade and flight! Don't mess with Practice is over. Swords descend!
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
Nice teamwork.
Repay. Eternal stay.
Dead return! It's time.
How many can you block? Strike with heart! What a headache. Who's next? I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Why did you come to the Xianzhou? To seek immortality? You don't have to appease Jingyuan. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus can provide all that you desire.
Golden Hall. Stars. First time I've seen the series, by the way. Yes, I'm sure. Check here. Okay, so theoretically, I'm supposed to kill him first. Right?
Let's settle this.
Yeah, see, he places his backup.
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
That's
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
Not a scratch.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Let's settle this. Receive divinity.
Thanks. I'll end your misery. Who's next? I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. How many can you block? Ha!
Let's settle this. Eternal the dead return!
So you are afraid of me. Yeah! Time for swordplay. Blade and flight!
Lands at the ready.
Hold on. We'll find someone to help.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me. I don't have much longer. Go! The Master Diviner's troops are ahead.
Let's go.
Get there, man.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Yaosh, the Plague's author, the greatest enemy of the Xianzhou. The Alliance has been trying to root out their secret organization for millennia. It's no coincidence that they've chosen this moment to reveal themselves.
Okay, search around. There's a boss there. Let's stray away from the main mission.
Yeah!
Who goes there?
Okay. Ice, wind, lightning. Okay. I'm gonna choose some place. Maybe. Switch here. Okay, sold it fast enough. Let's see where we can take. Oh, it's not far.
Yeah!
Thank you. Okay, 20 JT. Let's see this monkey up. Let's go.
Shift the balance. Blade and flight!
I'm
What
on
are you
guard.
waiting for? To betray my customers?
I charge it.
I charge extra.
Just
Hit! Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Strike with heart! Impressive!
More business, eh?
Practice is over.
strong.
Swords descend!
Stronger.
It's time.
Bloom.
I owe you one.
Eternal sleep is not the
Dead return!
Good thing I have Lord.
Hey, watch the face!
Well, payback.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
Not a scratch. Hit!
I'll see you off.
Strike with heart!
We're just having fun.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Receive divinity.
Nice teamwork. I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Bloom. Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Time for swordplay! Blade and flight!
I'll see you off.
More business, eh?
A one-time enemy! Ha! Practice is up. Swords descend!
What did we see? Actually, it's level 8. Okay.
How many can you block? Ha!
Lance at the ready.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Time for swordplay! Strike with heart!
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Receive divinity.
I owe you one.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
The dead return!
Blade and flight!
No, he's actually some police level 60 and big cat monkey is level 80. What surprise there? Sample almost loses all his HP with one hit.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Just a little more.
Strike with heart! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Not golden. Okay. Wow, that's a relatively big map. This goes off. Is that sea? Oh man, that's a sea. We were in space, right?
This can go
Should
towards
not be
my
a
allowance.
function. Okay.
Yeah.
Annoying. Autoplay.
Blade and flight.
Let's see. How does KKK move?
To betray my customers, I charge extra. Lance! Forward!
Strike with heart.
Receive divinity. The dead return!
Swords descend. Victory by the blade.
Okay. Open sesame. I think I'm getting too far away from this story. Whatever. Follow that crane. Should we choose silly? Okay, we change. Now the green doesn't see me anymore. Yeah.
Blade and flight. What? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Okay. I'll be back in here.
What? What?
Hit! Lance! Forward!
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Strike with heart. Swords descend. A sharp scythe needs targets.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. Time well spent.
Hmm. Yay! Managed to solve it fast without even thinking about it.
Not bad at all. Time
By
well
the way,
spent.
I really haven't seen this map before. Ages. I'm just randomly going around. No, no, no.
Who goes there?
Time well spent.
Oh. Wait. I'm back where I was before. Okay. Sorry, we'll hear the siren.
There it is.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Come on, please.
Who goes there? For the divine. Who goes there?
Strike with heart.
The dead return!
It's time.
Blade and flight.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Strike with heart.
Lance! Forward!
Blade and flight.
Oh, crossover.
Swords descend.
Okay, pre-waves.
The dead return!
To betray my customers, I charge extra. Hit!
Strike with heart!
Lance! Forward!
Blade and flight! Swords descend!
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Strike with heart!
The dead return!
Blade and flight! Victory by the blade.
Who goes there? There it is. Who goes there? What was that?
Strike with heart! Swords descend!
Nothing major.
Not a scratch.
Nothing major. Receive divinity. The dead return!
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Nothing major.
Lance! Forward!
Blade and flight! Strike with heart!
The dead return!
Not a scratch. Not a scratch. To betray my customers, I charge extra. Hit! Lance! Forward!
Swords descend! Blade and flight!
Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return!
Strike with heart!
How you gonna win if you don't take any risks?
What was that? Was that the wind?
Blade and flight! Swords descend!
betray my customers, I charge extra.
Lance! Forward!
Strike with heart!
The dead return!
A one-time enemy! Blade and flight!
Bloom. Nice teamwork.
Repay!
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
How many can you block? Strike with heart! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Receive divinity.
I owe you one.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Bloom. Nice teamwork.
Eternal sleep. The dead return! Nothing major.
A one-time...
Okay. What we have here? So what's next? We'll see. Okay.
Oh, Rainbow's blessing. You're not disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Stop moving around. Let's see if there's a way to help you recover. Come on, take this.
Thank you. All of you. I feel much better now. Thank goodness you're here. The garrison is up ahead. Are you heading there now?
Where else can we help? Poor guy. Okay. Sample. It's your turn again.
Shift the balance. Blade and flight!
Let's settle this.
We're just having fun. Lance at the ready.
Nothing major.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Bye bye, doggy.
Bloom. Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Receive divinity.
I owe you one. I'm on guard. Hit! Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Man, it's already like 50 minutes.
Let's settle this.
Will I be able to finish this in one stream? Let's see.
Ouch. Nothing major.
Blade and flight.
Bloom.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return! Let's settle this.
Lance at the ready. Duh.
Strike with heart.
We're just having fun. What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Nothing major.
Sorry about the noise.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight.
Let's settle this.
Eternal
The dead return!
How many can you block? Ah!
It's time.
Practice is over. Swords descend. Strike with heart.
That's a lot of enemies.
Blade and flight.
And yeah, tough.
Let's settle this.
Yo, EG. Oh,
Not a scratch.
definitely under leveled and under geared.
Bloom.
I can breathe easy again.
Repay!
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
It's time. Duh.
Strike with heart.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
The dead return!
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
We're just having fun.
Blade and flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Hit!
Let's settle this.
Strike with heart!
We're just having fun.
Nothing major.
I'm on guard.
A one-time enemy! Blade and flight!
Ooh, ouch.
Receive divinity.
I owe you one. Not a scratch.
We're just having fun.
You
What are you
chose the
waiting
wrong
for? To betray
enemy.
my customers, I charge extra.
Eternal step.
Dead return! Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Problems are getting long. Getting kind of drowsy.
Strike with heart!
Lance at the ready. That?
Let's settle this.
More business, eh?
Practice is over. Swords descend!
I'm on guard.
Finally. No, you can't catch me. You can't catch me. Okay. This is the save zone. I guess they're gonna send me around to check back. Oh, this. Yeah. Who's there?
Who goes there? Show yourselves! Wait, it's you. Quickly, in here! It's dangerous outside.
You recognize us?
Are you not the General's guests? The Master Diviner prophesied your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances. Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
Oh, that's the plan. Okay. Let's see.
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Cienjo, plotting to overthrow the Alliance. The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the Disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Okay, we'll brainstorming. Well,
Good idea.
cool, man.
Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Okay. Gotcha.
Have you talked with these disciples, benefactor? What do you make of them?
Yeah. Wait. Why not yet?
Why would they betray the LeFou? I don't understand.
Hmm.
It was so close. Even seasoned soldiers, soldiers of 3 centuries, were turned into twisted beings. I was almost...
What is this? Okay.
I saw it. I saw myself become thunder, become a storm that set in the elixir crucible. I could smell the future. Mere flesh will not trap me. I am the Abendir. I see the leaves and branches covering the sky. I will change again.
Quite the... Oh, man.
We captured a few devils from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Some of them are already mad, and this one is the maddest.
We have no time to read. Exotic knowledge. Blah blah blah. We'll read it some other day. Or today. Sadly, not today. Wait, what are you okay?
I just felt there were enemies all around me. I only felt hatred. I wanted to kill everything in my path.
Wait.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring.
I'm glad I could alleviate your boredom just a little bit. But in exchange, I like to get some info. Spit it out.
That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Whoa. Really?
Do you still remember Cocolia?
The Master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species, yet the arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the abundance! So, you witnessed it too? The ambrosial arbor's resurrection. Magnificent. In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus the Abundance gifted the ambrosial arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era.
Okay, so that's...
You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the ambrosia.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the Order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus. To eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom.
You're sure about that?
I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can...
Don't listen. His words are poison.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
Oh, wow. Oh, thingy. I'm gonna talk to her first.
Have you talked with these disciples, Benefactor? What... Shh. That's a brave thing to say out in the open. If the Cloud Knights hear you, they won't think twice. It strikes me that you'd use any means to achieve your goal, Benefact. Xianzhou natives are more afraid of immortality than they are of the days coming to an end. They received eternal life as they had desired, but are doomed to a fate more terrifying than death. The abundance played a cruel trick on them.
I see, so... Not go either way.
Have you talked... They brought this upon themselves. The Xianzhou Alliance, they should have. Xianzhou natives are more afraid of immortality. They received... Have you talked... True, but In the eyes of the denizens of ignoring the true nature of long-life species, suppressing the inner Mara, maintaining the facade of moral society, it's a child's game. Another breed of madness, perhaps. Xianzhou natives are more afraid of immortality. They received eternal.
Yeah!
And it started raining again. So we can eat my micro for a while.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat. We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the Plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. And, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another. Curse it! What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
Master Diviner, you're back.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now. Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult? It would seem you came prepared. The first time we met Madame Yukong, she said something like, "This is a Xianzhou affair, and there's no need for the Express to get involved." And now here we are running around doing everything. Even the IPC takes it easier on us. Let me guess, what are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
We're not?
Jing Yuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me.
What is this unexpected bullshit about? Huh? Come on, fool. Stop speaking in English and explain it.
After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. They also developed many incredible technologies from the tree itself. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it. Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What's that?
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them. This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
Okay.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
You want us to go behind something?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one can know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you. Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The Ambrosial Arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou Alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality. One step at a time. I do not wish to be their puppet either. In any case, we do not walk alone and unhindered on our paths. Our choices define us and influence others. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Okay.
Huh. I feel like even though long-life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to suffering.
Elevator. Okay. Nice.
Wait, Miss Ting-Yun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the Crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Your life is more important, Miss Ting-Yun. Go back. We can explain to the General.
There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe. Not to mention, I'm younger and stronger than I look. Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
Seems like the smoke is getting thinner.
Not thin enough. We need to hurry.
Will of preservation!
Was that the wind?
No, it was me.
Turn it off!
Okay, okay.
Who goes there?
Not me.
The right choice. There it is for the divine. Who goes there? There it is.
No, don't have time.
Yay, we
So, you succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons.
We meet again, I think.
Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Dan Shu. It's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions.
We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Luofu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice.
Goodbye.
Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
Eternals,
The dead return!
We're just having fun. Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
let's settle this.
More business, eh? What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra. It's time.
Blade and flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
The dead return!
Not a scratch.
I'll see you off.
I'm on guard.
Nothing major.
Merciful Medicus, hear my call.
Strike with heart.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Death irrigates the punishment of the arbor.
Lance at the ready. Hit! Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Vines and Reaper!
Nothing major.
We're just having fun.
Eternal The dead return!
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
How many can you block?
Bloom. Repay.
Entangle! To my heart's content!
Receive divinity.
I owe you one.
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
More business, eh?
I'll see you off. Bloom.
I can breathe easy again.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Punishment of the arbrest of nature!
I'm on guard.
Blade and flight.
We're just having fun. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Vines
Not a
and
scratch.
mastery of immortality!
Receive divinity.
Nice teamwork. Hit!
Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend.
We're just having
Our roots run deep! Death irrigates life!
Bloom.
I owe you one.
Repay. Eternal The dead return!
Blade and flight.
More business, eh? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Your lifespan ends
Nothing
the
major.
rest of nature!
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Vines and Reaper!
Bloom.
I owe you one.
How many can you block?
Lance at the ready.
Entangle! To my heart's content!
Receive divinity.
I owe you one.
Eternal The dead return! I'll see you off. Bloom.
I can breathe easy again. Punishment of the Practice is over. Swords descend. Grasp of nature.
Hit.
No.
We're just having fun.
Mind and mastery of immortality.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Blade and flight.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward! More business, eh?
This price was too steep.
Death irrigates life.
It's time.
Why? She said.
By the
The
way,
ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that. Vantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise.
okay.
You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction.
Oh no. Is she the bad guy? Is Tingyun the bad guy?
Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within. What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can withstand the blessing of destruction.
Miss Tingyun!
Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lord Ravager. I have come with a single purpose. To set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
Miss Tingyun is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be?
Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
Okay. They came back to. That's good.
Strike with heart.
You chose the wrong enemy.
I have to change.
Practice is over. Swords descend. Ow!
We're just having fun.
Okay.
Lance at the ready.
A one-time enemy. Blade and flight.
Bloom.
I can breathe easy again.
Nothing major.
I'm on guard.
Strike with heart.
I'll see you off. Eternal Slip. The dead return!
Blade and flight.
More business,
Practice is up. Swords descend.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Strike with heart!
Ouch! What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Time for swordplay!
You chose the wrong enemy.
Not a scratch. We're just having fun.
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
I'm on guard.
Strike with heart! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Eternal
The dead return! More business, eh? Hit! Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Blade and flight!
I'll see you off.
We're just having fun. Lance at the ready.
Strike with heart!
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
You chose the wrong enemy.
I'm on guard.
Time for swordplay!
You are fortunate that Zethro and Selenova never set their gaze upon the Cienjo. They have no qualms about dealing out destruction by their own hand. But since that stubborn general of yours has forced me to take center stage, I'll make sure I steal the show.
I'll see you off.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain you.
Eternal
The dead return! Hit! Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Strike with heart!
So bad,
What is it we're waiting for?
Okay. Just so more.
Blade and flight!
It's time. What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Receive divinity. Eternal slip.
The dead return! Not a scratch. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Time for swordplay! Strike with heart! Practice is over. Swords descend!
You chose the wrong enemy.
More business, eh?
Blade and flight! How many can you block? Strike with heart!
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Let's settle this. Bloom.
Nice teamwork.
Eternals.
The dead return!
Not a scratch. Ouch. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Practice is over. Swords descend!
I'll see you off.
We're just having fun. Hit!
You chose the wrong enemy.
More business, eh?
Time for swordplay! Blade and flight!
We're just having fun.
Let's settle this.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Strike with heart!
Lance at the ready.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting-Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along?
Yeah. She was possessed.
And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other Nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
That Ting-Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting-Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting-Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
You're saying that the real Ting-Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting-Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting-Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting-Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal. To sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruct. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that delve. Let's make haste. That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans. Right, what worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
It all happened so suddenly. But looking back, I think Mr. Yang was right. Ting Yun was behaving strangely. She was fascinated with the Abundance's creations.
Since she was an Amicastor dispatched by the Skyfaring Commission, it's evident that there must indeed be a person with her name in the commission. We'll have to let the Cloud Knights get to the bottom of what happened to the real Ting Yun. As for the Ting Yun who accompanied us all that way, it's like what Mr. Yang said. Her appearance was designed to sow seeds of doubt among us. We cannot allow ourselves to fall into her trap. It is a delve governed by the Vidyadhara. Supposedly an ancient oceanic region transferred from the Vidyadhara home planet. After the Ambrosial Arbor was broken in two during the war, its roots were left gnarled and broken. Yet it never died. The Alliance decided to seal the Arbor within Scale Gorge Waterscape, entrust it to the High Elders of the Vidyadhara, and rely on the power of long scions to constrain it. It has been so long. No one knows whether the seal remains. Even if it does, I doubt it will hinder that spectral Lord Ravager. I've reported the current situation to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He made no further contact after we communicated at the Matrix of Prescience. He said he had important matters to personally attend to. The situation stands on the edge of a precipice. We must trust in the General.
Okay.
This is... Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit.
Yeah, good for you. Oh.
I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushang.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain. You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
New message. Okay. Yeah. No connection again.
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information.
Give me the info.
What's up? Don't worry. Once the fight is over, I'll personally escort you. What's up? Go where? The Luofu is under lockdown. The Cloud Knight, relax. When the fight is over...
You haven't been back home for a long time, have you, Master Dan Heng? As home draws nearer, so our feelings grow stronger. I can see it in your eyes. Do you want to leave? Then do it now. The Cloud Knights will soon check our identities. I have somewhere else to be. I've tarried here too long.
Where are you going?
I'm a traveling merchant. I have one more deal to see through.
Okay.
I heard the Starskiff connections are being reinstated. The people stranded at the Alchemy Commission should all be able to leave soon.
Good news from the front lines. The disciples over at Eve Mist Mansion.
Those travelers defeated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Won't that make us seem incompetent? I need to find a way to make this report sound more impressive.
Thanks to those heroes, I managed to pull through. Could those guests of the General be the Galaxy Rangers of old?
The Master must have failed to summon the protection of Saint. Just you wait. I'll show you the blessing of Saint. The Master must have failed to summon the protection of Sanctus Medicus. Her will must have wavered. Just you wait.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus started a rebellion in the Alchemy Commission. The Cloud Knights have the area locked down. We will send someone to escort you back once the operation is over. Lunatics, all of them. You saw the Ambrosial Arbor, I assume? I heard that's the work of those sorcerers. Still, I can't say too much. Military secrecy.
The Arbor's resurrection is connected to the Disciples' Rebellion. I've heard those names before, but when?
You don't remember?
How did the others get drawn into all this?
It's still on Hunter's spot.
You must be talking about the General's guests. Are they your friends? Oh, what a coincidence. They left with the Master Diviner not long ago. That's all thanks to their courageous work that the Knights don't have to worry about the poison in Eve Mist Mansion. I received the good news from the front lines. They'll probably be back. Strange. You seem oddly familiar to me. Never mind. Too many misfortunes recently. I can hardly think straight.
Who are you, Duncan?
I'm sorry, I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you. Now's not the time to turn back.
Okay, so I can go back.
Now's not the time to turn.
Forward we go.
I need to be careful. If I alert the Knights, they might take an interest in me.
What is this? What's happening? A trial, Duncan?
This will strengthen our position.
What a huge cauldron.
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our people, the Vidyadhara. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the tide, and refines it into medicinal pellets.
Okay. You can't use maps, okay. Second.
All the elixir crucibles that the Vidyadhara helped to construct contain cloud hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
Uh-huh. But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential. Yet, cloud hymn magic is just the beginning.
Double. Kratka saducha.
Grant much of the pleasure.
Górczka. Blatna górczka. Да, няма проблем. Това е отворено. sorry, that read it. And let's continue.
Of Vidyadhara Mirajago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse? These memories... No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
What are your memories?
All the elixir crucibles that the Vidyadhara helped to construct contain Cloud Hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
But I don't need...
You are.
They say that you're Lung's power incarnate. Is that true?
Long. I was exiled from the Xianzhou. I'm no longer one of the Scions of Permanence.
Sure.
They say that you're...
I doubt I will be here to see you take charge. No need to feel aggrieved. Vidyadhara go through cycles of life and death, existing forever in this world. By the time you are the High Elder, my hatching rebirth will be complete, and I will be a child once again. Please take care of me.
Pretty and pretty scary scenography. And
Surging power. It's you. You've returned, High Elder.
wait, what? Are you talking to me? Like what?
Something terrible is happening in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies are waiting for you.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. As headstrong as you always were. It seems you already made your decision. There is a vessel bound for Scale Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
Okay. Is something terrible gonna happen to Dan Hung? Oh, he is a Vidyadhara. And that's Blade.
He's here.
Okay.
Right on time.
Oh, he's Mr.
That
Partial.
feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling.
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
What?
You're here.
It's time to pay the price! It's time! You think changing form will help you escape?
Escape.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Hung. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Hung.
You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death.
What?
I will force this suffering
So
upon
you have?
you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
Not on my watch.
Okay, something happened. Give me a second. Is that what was his name again? I can't remember. The blondie with the swords. Yeah, it's in show.
You're not murdering anyone today,
Yeah,
fugitive. You're coming
Sorry.
with me.
Let me see. Yeah, Queen.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh?
Wow. Take a look at.
You look so familiar.
Look out!
Quit hiding. Your true self revealed.
Stop!
Wait, what?
You...
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. The High Elder of the Vidyadhara. Imbibitor Lunae. You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
Interesting.
I've heard of you, Imbibitor Lunae. First it was the Stellaron hunters, now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Sword, heed me.
Wait, what?
I have no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Out of the way! Do not be afraid.
Fighting for his and he still has five flank swords and one is happening. Man, young queen. Okay, let's see.
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away either!
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins.
Surrender!
Fail. And you.
Okay. So he will do both wind and magic. Imbutor of Lay. Lay.
What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy? Too little.
You're all in on it.
Veil to send you.
I wonder if the others are okay. Gotta make this quick.
Let's...
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
So familiar. Did she teach you? Don't hope that you deserve no mercy.
Wait, what?
Oh, Grace, can't delay any longer. I didn't wish to harm anyone. But there's no other way. Forgive me.
Can enhance him 3 times. I want this dragon, not the other one. Come on, man.
Forgive me.
I failed. This isn't over.
All of you listen to me. Stop.
Oh, she's using her mind control. Okay.
Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you 3 misbehaving in front of the Lawfu's hotshot general.
Okay. Jinguan, you here?
Qingyuan.
General!
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time. It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not...
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together? Luminescent depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Danfeng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Dan Heng. Whether Danfeng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water, an exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you,
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Danfeng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Danfeng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Luofu.
I may not be capable of the things that Danfeng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Danfeng is no more. Now, there is only Dan Heng. But I am the general of the Luofu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must. Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
Yes. They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. Go. Your friends are waiting for you.
Okay. Speak. What's this?
I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion. The hunt is far from over. Yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath. Even if it means the end of the Luofu.
Can you swim the water?
Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the Seven Ravagers all have their own means of destruction. They are not to be taken lightly. Lord Ravager Fantalia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows. Now that her plot has been laid bare, she has no choice but to retreat. And yet that hardly suits her philosophy of destruction. There must be something more.
Okay.
Her hatching rebirth is complete. She left me all alone. Still, I wait for the day of my rebirth. Endless waiting. As recorded in the ancient texts, this body of water was brought by my people from our homeworld. It formed part of the roiling deep. It is as pure here as it was there. Our dragon ancestors nurtured us with the water of life, and bestowed us with the permanence of the Vidyadhara.
Do you know something? When Don Fong committed his great crime, the Ten Lords Commission advocated strongly for him to be destroyed. The Vidyadhara, on the other hand, were split evenly in their favor and disfavor of the motion. The dragon transmutation inheritance was not intact after all. The senior Vidyadhara hated you, yet did not dare to kill you. The Vidyadhara were under great pressure. In order to placate the Ten Lords and Skyfaring Commissions, they performed an exuviation charm on Don Fong against his will. Still, they ensured that the charm contained a flaw, thinking that this would fool the Ten Lords Commission. The senior Vidyadhara were sure of their scheme, but you cannot hide fire with paper. Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Let's go! I sense a storm. The heavens surge. Celestial dragon. Break!
You have the worst luck running into me.
Just a scratch. Let's make it quick.
The times are changed beyond recognition. The heavens surge. Cloud-faring dragon, rise!
A foregone conclusion. Here is thunder!
Stay right there while I give you a present.
How about this?
Okay, fourth wave is here.
Heaven's Surge.
Rules are made to be broken!
Heaven's Surge. Celestial Dragon. Quake!
Follow my charge.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose? Try that again. You can't run!
I wish not to use the strength. The Heaven's Surge. Cloud-bearing dragon. Rise!
This is our chance.
Gotta try hard sometime. Check out this awesome move! You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present!
I sense a storm.
Let's go.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless. Time for the Master Stroke. Radiant Spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
With me out here, how can we lose?
I wish not to use this. The Heaven's Surge. Celestial Dragon. Quake!
Let's make it quick. How about this?
Follow my charge.
Watch this!
Rules are made to be broken!
Xingyuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The Seats of Divine Foresight relate the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Huh? Is that... Dan Heng? You are Dan Heng, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guests. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Phantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Don Hong and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Don Hung?
I'm gonna help out.
Thank you, Don Hong.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Luofu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the Plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Luofu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Vidyadhara statue.
It looks so much like Don Hong. I wonder if... The statue... Is that... Don Hong's brother?
Nice.
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Luofu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
song. Pause and save. Pause and save. So.
That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly what worries me.
Okay. Move back.
The General still has important matters to do.
Imbibitor Lunay's reincarnation. Dong Hong, correct? I've heard your name before. Your name was only erased from the public eye. But as the Master Diviner, I know, and should know, all the records of years gone by. Such archives are of great importance in times of need. I was not born in the heroic and extraordinary era of the High Cloud Quintet. To have seen those legends with my own eyes. Your appearance closely matches the depiction in the annals. Does Videodora reincarnation really entail a complete transformation? A new life? You scared the heck out of me!
Ooh.
For a second I thought you'd annoyed the General. It seemed like you were his prisoner. There I was, thinking up a plan to kidnap you. And it turns out the two of you are old buddies.
Yeah, thanks much.
So, what made you suddenly decide to come down from the Express? Aw, how sweet. But Mr. Yang and I have been holding our own. We're pretty much Xianzhou heroes at this point. Anyway, it's great to have you with us, Dan Heng. You know, the more I look at this statue, the less Dan Heng-y it gets. Still, it's got the same stony expression. You know, the more... still...
So that wasn't okay.
The General still has important matters.
Okay.
Has coming here triggered your memory? Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the Ambrosial Arbor.
What?
I knew you'd come. When we first mentioned the Xianzhou, there was a sad look in your eyes. They may have banished you, but the Luofu is still your home. You're a member of the Express crew, Dan Heng. Let's settle this matter as soon as possible. Our journey doesn't end here.
Okay. Well, this is in his perspective, yeah. So this is gonna become a gate.
You know, the more I look at this statue, the less... still, it's got the same still.
Has coming here triggered? Release your forfeit.
Okay. Let's begin. Arcanus arbor rivers and fall nears will go forth the mighty waters of ancient sea, the flood boats of heaven and fell roads of evil. We etch this in stone for all to heed. Beneath the endless rolling waves of ancient woods, face, dormant they stir and come to life, as if beasts were waking from its start. The containment mechanism moving by past roams, the bindings that tame the beast's power. A fragile net, stone to shatter and fall, its decay. Word by on and off. Memories from the past emerge from the darkness, tightly gripping you.
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age passed. The palace was left in ruins, and the Vidyadhara used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jingyuan, General, are you planning to face Phantilia alone?
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty.
Cloud Knights, attention!
After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
Okay. So there's a map here. Oh, okay. Not that small. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
These steps are so far apart. I gotta find a way down.
This is a tree march. What steps? Oh, here.
You scale-gorge waterscape to seal the arbor. Treason! Blasphemy! You've lost your senses. You think this will gain the trust of the Xianzhou natives. Those who are not of our kind can never be of our mind.
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Very well. In that case, I will report you to the Preceptors and have you stripped of the name and power of the High Elder.
So that's his crime. He saved a lot of people. By just trying his homeland, I guess.
This must be the first High Elder that accepted the mission to quell the Ambrosial Arbor. According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Do you remember now?
Yes. Reverence to the Three Talons, the path to the Great Roots. It's the way to the root depths.
Is that some kind of riddle? Reverence to the Three Talons. What the heck does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Just follow me.
Oh, what a huge palace. Completely abandoned. That must have been difficult for them. Imagine how upset you'd be if you had to abandon me.
For the Vidyadhara, it must have been a necessary sacrifice.
Bent scones.
This is one of the places mentioned in the riddle. One of the Three Talents. If we can break the seal here, we'll be a step closer to the roots of the Arbor.
Those seals you mentioned, do you mean these weird-looking stone lanterns?
That's right. From what I recall, we have to touch these stone lanterns in a particular sequence to unlock the seals in this area.
In that case, then, I'll leave it to you.
I'll do my best.
Second. Forward. And 4. Did I get it right? Okay.
It worked.
General, did you hear about Miss Tingyun?
I received word from Lady Fu. The depth of Fentilia's infiltration, along with her meticulous planning, makes her extremely difficult to guard against. The Cloud Knights will carry out an investigation, but for now, our most pressing matter is to put a stop to Fentilia's scheme.
Shift the balance. So,
Lance
how many of my
ablaze.
moves can you block?
Flaming Lance! Forward!
Strike with heart!
Try this on for size.
Indestructible. Ooh, ouch.
Sword! Blade in flight!
Ooh, ouch.
Abyss flower, bloom. The dead will return! That which is seized must be repaid.
The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Strike with heart!
Defend the weak. Flaming Lance! Forward!
Victory by the blade. A bright edge that can cut jade, and the stars shift within it. A fine sword indeed.
If your people knew that you had brought me here, there would be great unrest. They will never know. Keep quiet, Inxing. This will make us even. I will give you 2 hours. Research what you can. Remember, 2 hours. I'm a short-lived species. Do you think 2 hours isn't enough? It will be done.
That's Dun Feng's voice. But what about the other person?
can go towards my allowance.
Who are you?
John Fong said only the High Elder can enter here.
That traitor is already dead. Who are you? What do you want with the High Elder?
What do I want? I want to see her. See how she's faring. I want to see her.
A mysterious intruder. But that voice is so familiar.
Yeah! This can go towards my allowance. Shift the balance.
Will of preservation.
Blade in flight! Swords descend!
Nothing major. Receive divinity. The dead return!
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Hit! Lance! Forward!
Strike with heart!
Nothing.
Blade in flight! Swords descend!
Bloom. The dead return!
Strike with heart!
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Fracture!
Strike with heart! Blade in flight!
Hit! Lance! Forward!
Strike with heart!
The dead return!
Swords descend! Blade in flight!
Try this on for size. The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Ooh, ouch.
Receive divinity. That which is seized must be repaid. The dead will return!
Defend the weak.
Strike with heart! Swords descend!
Flaming lance! Forward!
Blade in flight!
Indestructible.
Strike with heart!
The dead will return!
Try this on for size. The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Blade in flight! Swords descend!
Looks good. We need a strategy.
Will of preservation!
Vines and veins! Mastery of immortality!
Strike with heart!
Flaming lance! Forward!
Turn up the volume.
Defend the weak.
Our roots run deep!
That's it!
To my heart's content!
Keep up with my tempo.
Fight it or rock with it. My music
Conquers all.
Your lifespan ends here! Grasp of nature!
Fracture!
Blade in flight!
Abyss flower, bloom. The dead will return! That which is seized must be repaid.
Vines and veins! Rebirth!
That's it!
Flaming lance! Forward!
Let's rock.
Strike with heart! Swords descend!
Receive divinity.
Indestructible.
Entangle! Death irrigates life!
The dead will return!
Grasp of nature! To my heart's content!
Blade in flight!
Abyss flower, bloom.
Turn up the volume.
Fight it or rock with it. My music
Conquers all.
Punishment of the arbor! Vines and veins!
Receive divinity. That which is seized must be repaid.
Defend the weak.
Flaming lance! Forward!
Abyss flower, bloom. The dead will return!
rock!
Grasp of nature! Mastery of immortality!
Strike with heart!
And turn it up!
Our roots run
Nothing
deep.
major.
Death irrigates life.
Receive divinity.
You can fight it, or rock with it! Bladed flight!
Your lifespan ends here. Vines and veins.
Strike with heart!
Let's rock!
Lance! Forward!
Bloom. Repay. The dead return!
Grasp of nature. Rebirth.
Bladed flight!
Receive divinity.
Entangle. To my heart's content.
Swords descend!
Hit!
Let's rock!
Strike with heart!
Vines and veins. Death irrigates life.
Bloom.
Ready to jam. Time for
Eternal
swordplay.
sleep is not the dead return!
Bladed flight! This song's for you.
Punishment of the odd grasp of nature.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Receive divinity.
Nice teamwork. Lance at the ready. Ta-da. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Vines and veins. Mastery of immortality.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up!
I'll see you off. Bloom.
How many can you block? Practice is over. Swords descend!
I'm on guard.
Entangle. To my heart's content.
This song's for you.
Let's rock!
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
Receive divinity.
I can breathe easy again.
Eternal. The dead return!
Grasp of
That's
nature.
it.
Bloom.
Ready to jam.
Death irrigates life.
Hit!
Pretty good crowd today. Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it! Time for swordplay. Bladed flight!
Punishment of the
Nothing major.
vines and veins.
Lance at the ready. Ta-da. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
This song's for you.
Keep up!
How many can you block? Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend!
To be reborn.
Wow, good stuff. Wow, good stuff.
Will of Preservation!
This seal was already on the verge of breaking before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
There are abominations up ahead. Careful, everyone.
Help me improve! Blade and flight!
Eternal
The dead return!
Hit!
Time for swordplay! Strike with heart!
I'll see you off. More business, eh?
What's the
Receive
face?
divinity. Repay. You chose the wrong enemy.
Blade and flight!
Ooh, ouch.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
We're just having fun. What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra. Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
We're just having fun. I'll see you off. Bloom.
I owe you one.
Repay.
I'm on guard.
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
Nice teamwork.
Bloom.
I owe you one. Lance at the ready.
Eternal sleep is not the
dead return!
Hit!
I'll see you off.
How many can you block?
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Blade and flight!
It's time.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Time for swordplay!
I'm on guard.
How many can you block? Strike with heart!
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Rise. Shift the balance.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to... Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal. Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal. Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has... Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal. Did you notice the flag... stone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal. Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal. Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal. Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Okay, let's head to the third seal.
What It?
Miss March, I would advise you to refrain from interfering with the Videodora.
Huh? The Videodora? You mean these pearls will turn into people?
When the life of a Videodora is over, they return to the ancient sea and form a shell, before emerging anew. This is the hatching rebirth cycle.
Whoa.
Yeah! Time for swordplay! Strike with heart!
Let's settle this. Eternal
The dead return! We're just having fun.
Lance at the ready.
Blade in flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
More business, eh? What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
A one-time enemy! Ha!
Not a scratch.
Bloom. Repay.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
This can go towards my allowance.
That should do, General.
Enough. Don't be nervous, sir. This is a mere formality for me, and the Ten Lords Commission. This is of vital importance to the Ambrosial Arbor seals. Safety must be guaranteed.
Quelling the Arbor is the duty of the Videodora.
Keep in mind, this generation cannot afford to repeat the failure of the previous High Elder.
Of course.
The Cloud Knight General and the Ten Lords Commission. They performed regular inspections of Scale Gorge Waterscape.
That should do, General.
Don't be nervous, sir. This is a mere formality for me, and the Ten Lords Commission. This is of vital importance to the Ambrosial Arbor seals. Safety must be...
Quelling the Arbor is the duty of...
Keep in mind, this generation cannot afford to repeat the failure of the previous High Elder.
Of course.
The Cloud Knight General and the Ten Lords Commission.
Let's go say hi.
Can't be. Don't think about
Shift the balance.
Immortality means forever.
Nothing. Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Help me improve. Blade in flight.
We're just having fun.
Secret of the Saints.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
I'll see you off.
More business, eh?
Receive divinity.
Nice teamwork.
Repay.
Impressive! Blade and flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Let's settle this. Eternal the dead return!
How many can you block? Strike with heart!
We're just having fun. What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Hit! Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
A miracle!
Time for swordplay! Blade and flight!
More business, eh?
Immortality means forever.
How many can you block?
A puny existence!
Practice is over. Swords descend!
I'm on guard.
You
Lance
chose the wrong
ablaze.
enemy.
Lance! Forward!
Receive divinity.
Nice teamwork.
We're just having fun.
Secret of the Saints!
Strike with heart!
Ouch.
Bloom.
I owe you one.
Repay.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Eternal sleep. The dead return! I'll see you off.
How insignificant!
Blade and flight!
More business, eh?
Strike with heart!
It's time. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
A miracle!
The dead return!
Time for swordplay! Blade and flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Lance at the ready. Hit!
How many can you block? Ha!
We're just having fun.
You chose the wrong enemy.
A one-time enemy! Strike with heart!
I'm on guard.
Receive divinity. Repay.
A puny existence!
More business, eh?
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Blade and flight!
You chose the wrong enemy.
It's time.
Time for swordplay! Strike with heart! Practice is over. Swords descend!
I'll see you off. Bloom.
Nice teamwork.
Sacred of the Saints!
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
We're just having fun.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Time for swordplay!
Receive divinity.
I owe you one.
Repay. Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
Puny existence!
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Let's settle this.
Lance at the ready.
How many can you block? Strike with heart!
A miracle!
I'll see you off.
Time for swordplay!
I'm on guard.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
How insignificant!
What's the face?
You chose the wrong enemy. Bloom.
I can breathe easy again. Blade and flight!
Sacred of the Saints!
More business, eh?
It's
What are
time.
you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
How many can you block?
A puny existence!
Strike with heart!
I'll see you off.
Practice is over. Swords descend! Time for swordplay! Blade and flight!
Immortality!
Not a scratch.
Strike with heart!
Hit! Lance! Forward!
Swords descend!
The dead return! Receive divinity. Repay.
Blade and flight!
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Strike with heart!
Nothing major.
Lance! Forward!